Okay, welcome to Up and Running with Tournament Indicator. I've just entered a tournament on PokerStars, and I'm going to show you exactly how I set up and use Tournament Indicator in real time so that you get a feel for how I use the software and that you might not feel so inundated with all the information the software throws at you when you first start using it. This might be old hat for a lot of players, but for new players to the game, and especially new players to poker software assist tools, I really hope these videos help you in getting to learn the tools. All right, so I don't really have the software loaded up here right now. I was waiting for you guys, and we'll load up Tournament Indicator in just a moment. This is a 90-seat tournament, by the way, which is technically a sit and go, but Tournament Indicator will work with any size tournament, from 2 people to unlimited. I just want to make sure that you guys can see everything here. So this guy might have hit a jack, he might have hit something. I'm not going to play around, wait for my spade here. So early in the tournament, I tend to just bow out of hands. The only reason I was in that one is because I had ace queen and I was in late position. That guy could have had anything like king jack, ace king, king queen. Oh, but we'll get a closer eye on this player when Tournament Indicator starts picking up information on him. So the first hand he limped in, the second hand he just shoved all in. So I don't know, early indications might not be all there, but let's see. There's another fella who overvalues ace king, and he's now crippled in the tournament. Okay, so when you first load up your tournament, if you have Tournament Indicator open, it's going to find that table. That's one of the great things about this software. It finds it. You don't have to load it up and match it up to a table. It's going to find it itself. Now, after it joins the table, you'll see that the sort of the header bar of Tournament Indicator gets lost behind the table. And that's by design. You don't really need those features once it's sort of set up. So if I click on Tournament Indicator, you'll see that the menu bars show up. It'll show you what table you're connected to, and also some of the menu items here. So in its normal horizontal layout, in this area you have your hole cards, and you can see I have a cross through mine here right now. That means I've folded out of the hand. Oh, pocket aces. So I'm going to put in a 2.5 blind raise here. And you can see my hole cards are already showing up. The other slots are for the community cards, and they'll get filled in once the cards come on the table. This area here shows my M zone, and that's how much, stack I have compared to the cost of playing around. So somebody re-raised here, and that's great because this is going to give me another chance to raise the pot even further, because I want to get one guy and not 2 guys. Him I don't care about. He only has 80 chips. So I did get a call here, and I hit a set. Really one of the best flops I could possibly have hoped for here. So I'm in a small bet here because I don't know what that guy has. Hopefully he's on a little bit of a draw. So he did call here. No matter what comes on the river, I'm not really worried about it. And you can see here, that that's reflected in my win odds. We'll get to that a bit later. So I'm going to value bet. Hopefully I get a call. Now that was a good opportunity to show you one of the things that Tournament Indicator does notify you of, and that's when you have the nuts. So I had the best possible hand there, and that was a good example of that. Usually it's pretty easy to know when you have the nuts, but if you're multi-tabling, that you have the nuts sort of indicator really stands out, so you can focus in on, who knows, one of your 4, 6, even 8 tables here and say, oh, I have the nuts, I got a value bet. That's where it really comes in handy. Also, if you hit one of those weird straights, like you got 5-7 or 6-8 in a hand, sometimes those hands can be tricky, and it helps you to be on the ball. Okay, so as I was saying, in this area here, it's basically your M zone, your hole cards, and the community cards. At the bottom of this area, you'll also get a pop-up message about when somebody mucks their hands, and it'll show your opponent's hands there.